Hey recruits, this just in, the Roommates poster is now available. You can grab that along with your Who Like Minecraft t-shirt and get 10% off when you use the promo code SKY10. Head down to the link in the description and get yours.
Previously on Roommates.
Behold, the molecularly imprinted dense gold statuette's ray.
You won't get away with this!
What were you thinking about? Your old life?
What are you doing here? How'd you find me?
Fix the ray, and everyone gets to keep their lives.
I'm gonna go visit my parents. Yep, that's it.
Oh, I work part-time in the mailroom at Dougal downtown. I've seen him walking around a few times.
Ah! We should surprise him at work. We can bring him a cake. Congratulations, Red!
Hey, Red!
Red!
Hey, Red!
Hey, it's Red!
We should leave.
What's about Red?
That lucky duck, don't you see, Barney? Red's found a way of turning people into butter. Well, then why don't you marry it, they'd say. Well, joke's on them, now I can.
I think Sky's lost it. Quick, we should escape through the mailroom.
Why, hello. Now, I know that it's much smaller than you're used to, but we can't have the others knowing you're back. Not yet. It would crush them. See, people do their best work when there's still hope glistening behind their eyes, fueling all of their imaginative means of escape. It's that hope that drives them. Drives people to create the most unfathomable things. Things like, I don't know, scrap metal explosives. Taking away that hope would just be inhuman. They'd be empty shells, and at that point, well, we may as well employ machines. So, no, they do not get to see you. They do not get to know you're here, and they certainly do not get to lose that hope.
You're sick. At least I'll rot in here knowing that mine's the only life you'll truly ruin.
Oh, no. You don't get hope. You lost all your chance of that when you walked back in through those doors. And as for yours being the only life ruined, we found your little rescue party. They're in the dungeon with the rest of the scum. So before you go trying to blow this place up again, I strongly suggest you consider what is really at stake here.
Well, this sucks.
It's not all that bad.
Oh, really? Red's up there turning people into butter. The whole world could be melting into the most magnificent flood of concentrated fluid milk, and we're trapped down here.
At least there's a window. And this was just a side gig for me anyway.
Oh! What was that?
Unresolved insentience.
Excuse me?
We're taking Midas on the road. Our reach will be global.
You're gonna turn the mass populace into gold? There won't be any buyers. It'll all be worthless at that point. If everything's gold, then nothing is.
Our clients are greatly interested in seeing the Earth in its entirety glitter.
But you and your client will be gold too. Don't you see that?
Oh, my dear, you're thinking far too small. Let's just say our buyer is extremely foreign.
Ah!
And you're sure? Well, for your sake, you better be. Well, Red, looks like that did it. No more random outbursts from the machine. Should we test it out once more? For old time's sake?
It takes an extremely powerful light to create a laser. That's where the gamma radiation comes in. However, due to the gyrating mechanics and gravitational factors within the center of the optic mirror, the gamma radiation, along with the trapped light, is pulled closer toward a fixed point inside of the machine. The centripetal force caused by the cycle traps the agitated radiation inside. When the machine powers down and the gamma radiation continues to spin at the same consistent extraneous speed, it begins to heat and tries to find an escape. It forces itself outward, exerting pressure on all these non-moving objects around it. The amount of energy that does manage to escape does so in waves. These waves pulse out into the world, causing all these earthly convulsions we've been experiencing.
What are you trying to tell us?
Guys, don't you just get it? The more they use that laser, the more earthquakes.
Exactly.
So many earthquakes will level this city. We have to stop them.
How do you know all of this? What?
Congratulations on your snooze job.
Oh, good. I see you've all met Dr. Banner.
Dr. Banner?
Yes, Bruce Banner. Dougal hired me to help monitor all the gamma radiation going into Midas. When I expressed my concerns about the project, I was thrown into the cell where we met.
We were paying you handsomely for your cooperation and services, not for your opinions and concerns, Dr. Banner.
Paying. Past tense.
Yes, you made it clear when you were volunteering your aid when you disregarded your contract and began to ask questions. Since this was now a tour for you, we are no longer obligated to compensate you for this help.
And what help would I have been in a cell?
Patience, and all will be revealed.
Can we go home now?
Before seeing what Red has worked so hard on? That would just be rude, wouldn't it, Red?
Look, buddy, I don't know what you're doing to my friend, but you better stop.
We haven't done anything. He's simply just been repairing what was broken.
It'd be too much to explain.
Red, where's your friends and we're here to help? He's gonna destroy the earth and all its dirt.
Destroy the world? My dear boy, I'm saving it. Saving it from being scrapped and disregarded like much more primitive planets.
Huh? Save the planet? You told us this guy was the bad guy.
I explained that the machine would destroy the planet. I never claimed to know the intentions.
No, you spat out a bunch of gibberish that sounded scientific so that we would accept anything that came out of your mouth without asking questions. And we trusted you knew what you were talking about because you had a chalkboard. The man is turning people into butter. How bad could he be?
What are you doing?
Oh, gee.
Oh god. Guys, the tremors are only a side effect on what's really going on. They're trying to turn the mass population into gold.
Gold?
To sell or something. I can destroy this machine, but I'll need your help down there.
What do we need to do?
Red! What have you done?
Oh, Brucey, you didn't think you were the only one that had contact with other worlds, did you?
You know?
As we speak, there are developmental plans to mow through our solar system. The Abalonians have agreed to spare our planet for the right price.
These are people you're selling. This is our home. Don't we get a say in any of this?
These are ungrateful degenerates who only want to be more and more materialistic. The time for negotiating has passed, and we can't wait around for willing candidates. Our Philosopher's Stone project helps us thin out the herd.
What does that mean?
Anyone on board for turning the world into gold deserves to be gold themselves.
That's everyone in this building.
Hail Hydra!
You go!
That's not butter.
Red!
Red!
Red! What's the Netflix password? I keep forgetting. I know there's a Q in there or something. I need the Netflix password.